Hope all is well. Dr. Eve here. Good to be among the land of the living. If you are here, say, Father, I thank you. Welcome to my channel, everyone, where we talk about all things sustainable living and how to build a strong economy from the soil up. Hello, peace and blessings. Happy Freedom Day, everybody. It is Juneteenth, and I'm so excited. Feeling a bit liberated today. And why so? I am so extremely grateful, everyone. As I stood in my kitchen this morning, or as I awakened, I began to ponder on this day and in reflection, thinking about my time. This time last year, I was preparing to go to Ghana. And as I moved through the morning and began to think about, this day and what does it really mean to me, I began to think about my time in Ghana and all the lessons learned in the motherland and about how um, indigenous slavery in Ghana. And I began to think about how long, you know, the shackles were in place and how blessed I am today to understand that history, to have stood in those dungeons, to have learned what was learned, what the process was to how did we get here? How did enslavement happen? All the things. And I stood there extremely blessed because I am living a homestead life. I am estate living. I am eating from the land. I was able to harvest almost 30 bundles of lavender this morning from my estate. And that's medicine. To be able to harvest my own medicine. To give to the land and take from the land, right? To be in control of what I eat, to hold tomatoes that I grew and watch the cucumbers that I'm producing and to watch the fruit that's growing in my orchard. For that, I am grateful because we have come so far. It feels so liberating to know that I am my ancestors' wildest dreams. That although they took a journey, they took so many L's and hits, you know. Hello, welcome everyone. They took so many hits to get me here. And so I'm forever grateful to give back, to be able to be in a position to be liberated to share with others what it's like to grow your own food, what it's like to use your creativity, what it's like to own a business, what it's like to stand in your power, what it's like, right? To use your God given talent to create and solve a problem that the world has, y'all. I'm so blessed today to walk over there to that blackberry and pull the sweetest berry ever. I'm so liberated and grateful to be able to pick an olive from the olive branch. I'm so incredibly grateful to take herbs from my garden and make medicine, antibiotics, right? Hello there, welcome and hello. It's an exciting time to be alive, regardless of what's going on in the world. Because as long as I stand true to my final authority, which is God, I'm going to live again if anything happens in this world today. So each day we have to get stronger in our resilience to stand stand in our power, stand in who we are and whose we are. How I can go over there to that beautiful peach tree and pick a peach. I can go over to the grapevine over there and pick some grapes. I can go to the strawberry patch and pick some strawberries. Y'all, I can go to the blueberries and pick some blueberries. A handful, maybe, every day. Eating from the land. Wow. I'm, I'm so grateful. What are you grateful for today? How are you standing in your freedom? Having a different perspective beyond what the news is saying, beyond what social media is saying, but just sitting in your blessing that you made it last night, that you woke up this morning. That's why I always say when I open my live, I hope all is well, and it's a great day to be amongst the land of the living. Feeling empowered, feeling empowered, giving to this land, cultivating it, taking care of the soil, and it's taking care of me, right? Mm. Yeah. I planted up some new pots in the greenhouse yesterday. Some new tomato, pepper, hot pepper pots. So liberated. You know, we've come a long way from the dungeons of Africa to owners of homes and land and estates and growing our own food. We've come a long way. I encourage you today, those of you who stumble on this live, what are you grateful for today? Yes, Lisa, I'm the one with the chicken coop. I am, and I'm still struggling with that floor because we had so much rain, and I have not had a chance to start the cobblestone process. So, yes, I had to go pull out this morning. I had to go pull out all the hay. We're about to go through a serious heat, extreme heat conditions. And so I have just pulled out all of the straw from the floor, put them in the playground. They're digging everything up in there. Um, but I'm going to probably wait until I'm trying to figure out this weather thing to see when a dry day, like I can be sure it's a dry day to start the cobblestone process, because that takes at least, I'll have to let them out early in the morning. It takes a bit of time for that to dry. So, yep, I'm her. And I'm feeling so incredibly blessed today. Let me just show y'all what's happening on the land right now so you can get an idea of why I'm feeling so blessed. So, this is what I'm surrounded by, the beauty of my garden. Here is my patio full of herbs. You know that my grandchildren picked them, and we've been harvesting and freeze drying by the beauty, surrounded by the beauty of the land, right? Surrounded by creativity and all the things and ways that God has allowed me to utilize my talent to be a creative human, right? To look at the birds and see, provide food even for the bees, right? To trellis, to create environments that are conducive for my being, to merge into the beauty of flowers, even the herbs. It's very, very earthly here. Love it, love it, love it. To save, to be able to save and your seeds and prepare for, next year, the beauty of these daisies, to understand, where olives come from, to have an olive branch, right? To be able to grow and 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 create and design even amidst the noise that is among us, right? I planted up yesterday. I repotted up some basil so that, I grow in clunks. And when I grow in clunks, I can come out and I stretch them out and get new babies to prepare to plant these tomatoes, right? I have so many tomatoes. I have so many things going on here on the homestead. Planted bunches and bunches of marigolds and moringa trees. And this is my greenhouse. We have lemongrass. We have pot mixtures. We have beautiful. Listen, let me grab that because that looks like it's about to flower, and I don't want it to flower. So this is one of my pots. This is the way I plant now. I plant the sister style. Like I'll put dill and peppers and basil and tomato plants together. They love each other. And we have blueberries, right? We have limes growing. We have some of everything here on the homestead. So it's important that we surround ourselves in the beauty. And over here, as you can see, my banana tree has almost gone through the roof. Let's go over and visit there for a minute. So we have plant ability to plant everywhere. We have this cute. I'm not sure if this is a cucumber. I think this is a zucchini. I haven't seen any fruit, but it looks like some is coming. We have collards, we have chard, we have onions and tomatoes, and we have so many beautiful things. Look at this. Peppers. I put in some new babies. I put in some new tomatoes here. So our succession plant between onions. We've got watermelon growing up in the weeds, right? We have some volunteers that came back from last year. So we have watermelon, we've got some stuff that's just growing amidst everything. We've got plenty of oregano growing in this bed that I chopped up for our medicine. You see it is a grapevine, and this is a whole of watermelon here. So probably we'll have to thin it out at some point or just see how it does. That's peaches, everyone, and more greens. And we have blueberries, and we have raspberries, and we have so many beautiful things. And yes, this is my grapevine. And we are right now facing the dreaded Japanese beetle and working on the black rot to keep it from hitting the grapes too hard. It is hitting them, but I'm spraying them every day and giving them some good old Epsom salt, trying to keep them from, getting that black rot. So we have several. This is the banana that's going through the roof, right? We've got more grapevines down here. This is a one here, two here. There's two here. So this will be full next year. We'll be completely covered. And back out here, we have two more here, two more grapevines here, and another watermelon trellising, making its way. This is raspberry here, and this is a watermelon. So we'll see what happens, baby, because we just gonna let it grow, let it grow, let it grow. So I'm gonna walk through here. This is my raspberry. This is a volunteer for the white moth. Let them just have something to eat because they worry me. But look at this. Well, y'all look at these blackberries. Do you know what it's like to be able to walk over here and grab these berries and eat them? Mm, so good. So good. I'm gonna have figs. Oh man, I need some more of them berries. Hold on. Let me go back. Say everywhere. Let's see where I want to take from. For some reason, I really like this branch over here. They produce the biggest berries. Oh my God. Look at that. Oh, it was, oh, so good. Mm, mm. I have roselle growing. So I've got 6 new roselle plants that are growing. They'll probably grow to be about 9 feet tall. We've got plenty of kale trees. We don't cut collars down. We just, we don't pull them out of the ground. We've got our okra bed growing over here with lots of basil. We got more citrus, more beds, more strawberries. We got citrus. This is our little citrus grove here. We have oranges and lemons and limes, asparagus and peppers and kale and a little bit of corn experimenting. We have lots and lots of kale. We have our stevia bed. We have carrots, cucumbers, lavender, apples. We have so much going on. So you see, there's a lot to be grateful for. I'm incredibly grateful for the land. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is the greenhouse. Let me go pick this red tomato. This is the greenhouse. It's small, but it is working, y'all. I'm gonna build me a great big greenhouse. We've got some arugula, lemongrass, and fennel, arugula, lavender, more kale, marigolds. I couple a lot of things to keep the bugs off. Growing some more okra, some holy basil, oregano. This is how I grow most things, in bunches. I throw a bunch of seeds together. I even propagate plants. So I propagated some apothis. So we've got a bunch of new apothis growing in here. Learning how to grow has been the most amazing experience. I planted these yesterday. These are also kale with basil, marigold, and thyme. And look what we got here. Let's go ahead and take that because we ain't leaving it for the bugs. Then we have this. I'm waiting to see how this does. This is a squash. I'm waiting to see how it does because the squash bug be hating on me and they be hating on the squash. So I'm going to be planting squash to grow in the fall. My God, what kind of bug is that? You see that? What kind of bug is that? I love that they come in here because they actually eat the little bugs. I be watching them in here and I watch how they come in and they eat the bugs off of the top. So they keep things clean in here. They be cleaning up. So anyway, your sister is grateful. Extremely grateful. Extreme, what are you growing? Oh, that was hot. I think I better move a little into the. He said your neighbors may like you for it. Looks very earthly. I see a grapevine growing along the fence. Your neighbors may, yep, exactly. They will love me for it. I can show y'all my peach tree though. Oh my goodness, it is so pretty. I'm sitting here, those peaches are so red. They're not the biggest peaches, but they're absolutely beautiful. So it's a little bit of everything growing in the garden, which is why I am absolutely responsible for taking care of God's garden. This is the peach. It's a small, but it's a first year. No, this is its third year, and it's producing beautiful peaches. It's not that tall, but it produced, and I'm really happy about that. It did really, really well. Didn't it? It did well. Yeah. I will have to start growing upward after a while. Which bare wall? Yeah, there is a bare wall. You talking about this, the house, the wall in the house? I haven't figured out how to grow up there yet. I haven't figured out how to grow up the wall. Guess I have to be creatively thinking about trellising ideas this year. So this, as I prepare for the fall, I'm going to be really thinking about building in upward infrastructure, vertical infrastructure. Yeah, I will because everything is. Yep, and I think I'm going to put in some higher beds next year so that they're not all so low to the ground. But this is where I put my lemongrass. Yeah, that's my home. That's my. I don't know. Can I grow up that? But this is where I put my lemongrass this year. On this side, this is my vining wall. So this is my vining wall, and I put the lemongrass over here. So I got a bunch because I had lemongrass all out there last year. So I put it here this year, and there's my girls down there. They're my babies down there. They're in the playground right now because I let them out every day, and this is I have to let their I'm drying out all the stuff that was in their coop because it was very wet in there. But baby, they still giving me some eggs. Yeah, the red brick wall. That's my house. Yep, that's our house. And I haven't figured out how to grow over there yet. So I don't know. Well, you got some ideas? You have some ideas, Lisa? I'm doing home and garden ideas. It's gonna be super hot over the next few days. We're calling for some extreme heat conditions, and so I'm taking it pretty easy, doing some things inside. Um, I am coming out when I can to enjoy the wind. Like right now, it's beautiful. When I sit up under this tent away from the sun, I get beautiful winds. So, what would you do on the brick wall, Lisa? Do you have a way to think I should put some trellises over there? Maybe some. You know what I have seen before though? I have seen where people have put in ground uh, trellises that lean against the wall and become growing spaces for vining vegetables like squash, zucchini, cucumbers, things like that. The thing is, putting it against the wall, it would be hard for me to get to the fruit. Um, but because it's a vining vegetable, I could always move the leaves to the side to grab the fruit. because the panels and the openings of the panels are large. So I may do that before the spring is out. I don't know. We'll see. Or before the summer is, or close to the fall. When I plant, because I'm gonna plant squash, zucchini, cucumbers, and more in succession. So I'm gonna do it closer though to after these white moths and after the what do you call them things? The cabbage. Yeah, after these cabbage moths, you know, finish laying all their eggs. After these little insects finish doing what they do, I'm going to be. I'm going to be. I'm going to be planning out. I might probably going to do the starts in the house to keep them from being eaten up, or maybe in the greenhouse. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm about to do some seeds, so give them some time to grow, um, and then plant them around August. Because we have a long growing season here, which is absolutely wonderful. We grow right up until, oh my, October, right? Because it's still warm here in October. Even in November, for that matter, it's still warm. The ground is still warm. Stick with a grabber at the end can pick high fruit. Okay, yeah, that's true. Okay, that's something to think about. So yeah, I'm planning on planting some sweet potatoes, and you can grow those all year long. So I'm gonna build some sweet potato boxes. Um, yeah, I have a list. I have a list of things that I'm gonna be doing because I'll also be growing greens all year long because you grow all of your green leafy vegetables in the fall and winter, and I love that because I did had a beautiful garden this winter. Y'all stay hydrated because it's cold, it's hot out here. Mm. Did I tell y'all? I told y'all about my cream that I made yesterday. So I didn't make the other one yet. The where I removed the jojoba oil, but baby, this one right here is the truth. This is the oil. This is an oil that I made the other day. Infused with cocoa butter, jojoba oil, lemongrass, peppermint, aloe vera, um, geranium, and what else? Oh, rosemary. Kumara and Mayora got from South America. They call Kamala, aka sweet potato. Akumara. What is that? Akumara Way Maori got you got it from South America. They call Kumala. Oh, aka sweet potato. Oh, so you were giving me the origin. Like yam. You talking about yams? Is that the same thing? Do y'all think of those as the same thing? Well, I just want y'all to know that the bugs are staying away. I literally put this on my body before I come outside. And here's what I have observed about this oil. I have observed that by putting it on, even when I went into the chicken coop or I was over there with the birds with my babies, when I was using the water and washing off my feet, what I noticed was that the water was running off because of the oil in this. Like, so it is so potent and so good that it's water repellent. That's what I wanted to say. Not only is it insect repellent, but it's water repellent. So that blessed my heart today. And so that was an observation. I'm testing this what I made. I am testing it just to let people know, Kumara Kuma, sweet potato, the same family as yams. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to be growing lots of those because, you know, sweet potatoes are a great meal. Let me tell you what I had for dinner last night. I had about no, I want to say I had 16 ounces, about 16 ounces of broccoli. I ate the whole bag of broccoli. My daughter had some leftover. She cooked out on the other day, and she left some broccoli. I ate the whole bag. I ate it for dinner, and it felt so good. It was a good meal. We have to learn to satisfy ourselves with, you know, foods that give us what we need. And all I did was steam them. But you know, you can put them in the oven and put some soy sauce on them and bake them, and they're real good like that too. But I'm trying out a lot of things. But anyway, I wanted to bring y'all up to speed with this oil. I have not given it a name yet. Maybe y'all can help me with that. So the reason why I made this oil was because I was challenged with the no-see-ums. They were biting me, and I couldn't see them to ward them off. I couldn't put on enough. I don't like deep roots. I don't like deeps. I don't like anything with those toxic things in it. Yeah, raw broccoli is very good to clean the digestive system. Cooked is okay. Yeah, it is, and it was really good. But you know, here I try to eat a lot of things raw, but I do eat cooked food. So yeah, but I am preparing myself for if I cannot cook, right? Because you know we got a lot going on in the world right now, and um, we don't ever know when it'll hit our backyard. I was listening to the news this morning, and they were listing the number of cities that were likely to get hit if there were a nuclear, you know, war. And one of those cities is only 100 miles away from me. And I felt that. I felt in that moment, woo, that thing was right in my face. I felt in that moment like all I could do is pray and hope that it that my home becomes a no-fly zone, that the area is a no-fly zone, a no-missile zone. That she said, "Oh, and yam isn't sweet like sweet potato." I heard that. So, and yams out of South America and out of Africa too. They're yellow, right? Ours are like an orangey color. I wish I could get some of the yams from. I wish I could get some of the seeds from there. I would really like that. I don't know where I could buy um, that type of yam and grow the slips. You know, because that's how you get them. You know, you can take one potato and then grow the slips. But if I could find them, I would, because I hear they're good. I hear they're really, really good. People talk about them all the time. I would love to have, what is that? This is a special African dish that I hear people, fufu. I've never had fufu. I heard that's really good. So I don't know how to make it, but I'm willing to learn, right? Woo, the water is good. So anyway, I'm in my liberation zone. I'm blessed. And I'm teaching people how to be blessed. Yam, it might be yam in South America. I'm not sure. Okay. And Lisa, where are you from? You're from Europe? Are you from the United Kingdom? Have you subscribed to my channel, Lisa? Please subscribe. Let me see your name. Po- Poi Hegatama. Poi Hegatama. Oh, New Zealand. I'm Maori in New Zealand. Hey, you know, a lot of beautiful things come out of New Zealand waters. You know, they really talk about the omega 3s come out. New Zealand waters are some of the purest waters in the world. I used to sell a product called Omega 3, and it was taken, the products are taken, or the substances are taken from the oceans or the waters, the bodies of waters in New Zealand. And they harvest the omegas from those waters. I love that. And I still take it sometimes, the omega 3s, but you know, I eat so much from the garden, and I do drink my teas and all the things from my herbs that I grow. So I'm constantly looking at, you know, ways to stay healthy, to fight, you know, certain, you know, illnesses or ailments or things that could come to try to take us out, you know. You'd love it here, but it's getting expensive. Is it? May you said you are Maori. Maori, is that a nationality? You're New Zealand. I'm Maori in New Zealand. I'll have to look that up. Yeah, I'll have to look that up. I love to learn new nationalities, new cultures. Mhm. So, look up the benefits of garlic. Yeah, I planted garlic. I have garlic in the garden as well, surrounding my tomatoes, green peppers. I just be popping stuff in like wherever. You know what I heard, Lisa? I heard that um, whatever you combine to eat together is you usually can grow together. So in my tomato pots, I put onion, garlic, dill, hot pepper, what else? Marigold, and basil, and Thai basil. I put all of those, I combine all of those things inside. That's how I grow. I grow like that. That's a method of growing that I'm using. And I noticed that it also keeps the bugs off of the fruit because they don't like garlic. They don't like onion. They don't want to be bothered with no dill. They don't want to be bothered with none of those things. So I love that. And yes, garlic, just eat the bulb, and it's so good for your blood pressure and all the wonderful things. What's one of your favorite herbs, Lisa? Right now, my favorite herbs are lemongrass, peppermint, aloe vera, geranium flower, um, and what else? Rosemary to keep the bugs off. Y'all, it's bug season, and my thighs are out. But look, this is working. I would dare not come out here, y'all, like this. It's working. Maori are indigenous to New Zealand. Aotearoa, we are part of the Polynesian people. Did I say that correctly? Aotea, Aotearoa. Is every letter? Can you hear every letter in your language? Aotearoa, Aotearoa, Aotearoa. We are part of the Polynesian people. Maori are indigenous to New Zealand. Aotearoa, we are part of the Polynesian people. Did I say that right? Because I don't know, I'll be tearing stuff up. I'll be tearing it up. Okay, let me see what my battery is because I don't want this live to be cut off and it's 40 minutes. 40 minutes in. I don't know what my battery life is. But I don't know if I said that right. But Lisa, thank you for joining me. She said close enough. Every letter is pronounced, but usually when two vowels are together, they are fused. Like A and O, AO, AO, Tia, Roa. AOTO Roa? Is that what fused sounds like? AI, AITIA Roa, AITIA Roa, AITIA Roa, AITIA Roa, AITIA Roa, AITIA Roa. I'm just trying. She said fuse them. When two vowels are together, they are fused. And many of these have vowels in them. A, E, I, O, U. There's, there's only two constants. That's T and the R. A is like ah. O is like all. Ah. A, all. Ah. A, all. A, all. A, all. Te, all. Ro, all. No. Aro. I'm going to practice that. I'm going to practice that. Ah. 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 Is that right? Ah. 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 Oh. 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 Eight is like E and te. Yeah, te. Yeah. E, eh. Eh. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh, I see what you're talking about right there. Oh, yeah. Hmm. Oh. 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 Yeah. Oh. Hmm. Interesting. Very interesting. You should do a YouTube and teach us. I'm very interested in learning. You're doing a lot better than six generations of foreigners. Wow. I listen well. And you teach well. That's why I say you should teach it. I'm learning from you because you teach it me. Oh, I like it. Slow down and think about what you're talking about, right? Think I'm slowing down to think about what you're saying to me, and it's helping me to say it somewhat correctly. Oh, oh, hmm, eh, eh, ed, oh, oh. Now, oh is O, ah, yeah, oh, hmm, that's cool. Lisa, thank you for showing up today. I love it. Thank you for the lessons. Please consider teaching that. I would come and learn. I would come and learn on your channel. Teach us the alphabet, New Zealand alphabet. Teach us the New Zealand way, right? So I think people be sleeping on there are people who really are interested in language, in linguistics, right? Um, there are really people who are interested in those things, and so you never know that if you would come and teach us a little something, you might get a whole lot of people. You might could teach them foreigners and your sixth generation foreigners that's been living there for all ever. That's been living there forever. You might could teach them, you know, the language. You know, New Zealand as a second language. Or what's the language called? Maori? Ma Mao Mao Ao means world. Ooh, T means bright. Ria means long as in time, but is translated as the land of the long white clouds. But I question that translation. Yeah, I would too. I would too. What's the lang- What's the language there? Not Ria. Roa. Roa. Roa means long as time. Rao. Wait a minute. Ra. 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 The land. What's the language there? Is it English? Because you sure got good linguistics. You got good language. But you are. Is it English? No. New Zealand is in. Is it America? Is it America? It's New Zealand. We call it Tetu. Maori. Maori. Literally translate as the language. Maori. Maori. Mo. Mo. Maori. 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 Ma. Maori. I call it Tetu. Maori. Hmm. Sorry, Terry. Te, te, Terrea. 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 Maori. Not tattoo. Terrea. 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 Maori. Did I say that right? Terra, Terra Maori, Terra, Terra Maori, Terra Maori, Terra Maori, Terra. Official languages are English, Maori, and New Zealand Sign Language. Okay, that's beautiful. Thank you. I learned so much today. Happy Freedom Day. All right, I have to go. It is about, it's getting very warm outside. I'm going to go inside. I bundled up a bunch of lavender, so I'm going to go in and do some inside work and take a break from this heat. Pull out a few things. I'm trying to get my storage. How to be the I'm trying to get my storage in place so that I can storage cleaned up so that I can make sure that I have um, I'm I'm designing an Airbnb studio in my home. A studio. It has its own entrance, so I'm really excited about that. It's a studio. It has a fireplace. It's a nice big room. It's can be what people want it to be. It can be whatever you want it to be. And so I'm excited. I've got some room separators. Um, yeah, I'm super excited about it. The R is spoken like a Spanish person would. Um, hmm. Er, er, re, re, re. Well, that's my sign that it's time to go. Time to go. Happy Freedom Day, everyone. She said, "Rrr." Okay, I got it, Lisa. Thank you. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you for joining me. Please go and subscribe to my channel so you'll know who I am. Peace and blessings to you always. Thank you for coming in and being so engaging. And I am loving the teaching. I learned so much here today. But again, celebrate the freedom of cultivating the land, giving to the land, and being able to take away something beautiful. So, for all of you out there, thank you for signing on, subscribing, liking, and sharing my channel with others as we teach others to live sustainably from the soil up. Okay? Peace and blessings, everybody. Go and have the most amazing day. Whatever you do, don't let anyone get in the way on your journey to becoming who God has called you to become. I'll see you on the next video.